Alright guys, so the bird feeder saga continues. Now my mom has said that she's seen 3 birds use the bird feeder since my last video, but I haven't seen any, therefore doesn't count. Instead, I see this. Just a whole lot of nothing. So I went a little Amazon spree and bought a couple things to help spruce the backyard up. Let's take a look. And now we wait. Actually, one did come by earlier. It was like a red bird, but before I could get a picture, it like flew off. So how dare it? But here we are. We have the bird bath, and I can put flowers down there. I'm just putting them there for now because that might be too much for it. And then I have 2 bird feeders. All right, birdies, I did my part. Now you do yours. They're just taunting me at this point.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Today drained me.
Alright guys, it's Sunday. Let's go do some stuff. So first up, I was gonna meet a friend downtown for some brunch. So cue the getting ready montage. Let me just slap some moisturizer on real quick. And don't forget about the neck, guys. Also, I've really been trying to be better about sunscreen lately. So I slapped on this tinted one. Oh my god, look at the eyelash on my eyelid. Oh my god. Anyways, I am totally one of those people that has so many clothes yet never has anything to wear. And it was gonna be really hot today. So I picked these pants because they're super comfy and very breezy. And then I went with this little tube top action. Then I had to apply some more sunscreen because your girl's not playing. Also, I didn't really have time to do my hair, so I just sprayed some leave-in conditioner real quick, put on some final touches, and then it was time to go. So off to downtown we went. So we went to the AC Sky Bar, which is on the 18th floor. It gave us this nice little view of Orlando's freeway and the Amway Center. And of course, you could also see downtown. Now for a drink, I ordered the Sky High. Look at how pretty. It was good, but it was a little strong for me. As for food, I got chicken and waffles. Now I'm actually going on a trip tomorrow. It's supposed to be raining most of the time. I wanted a water-resistant jacket. The mall was a flop, didn't have anything, and honestly I hate the mall anyways, so I got in my car and went to Kohl's. I was stuck between this white one and this pink one. I almost got this pink one purely because of these pockets having a zipper, and I loved the color. But honestly, this jacket made me really hot. Like, I was sweating just wearing it. And I wasn't looking for warmth, I just wanted something to keep my clothes dry. So I went with the Nike one. But now looking at this, I want the pink one, so maybe I'll go back for it, I don't know. Anyways, it was time to pack for my trip because I had not packed at all till this point. I had to edit a video real quick, charge up all the electronics I'm taking, finish packing, and then I wanted to squeeze in a workout real quick. I went to my garage with my little disco lights, worked out for about 30 minutes. Look at all that sweat, woo! Obviously I had to shower afterwards. I made myself some pizza. And then it was time to relax for the night so that I can be ready for my trip tomorrow. I know it's been a while, but time for a new bird feeder update. So first thing, we got a couple additions to the backyard. And yes, I know our lawn is absolutely chaotic. Look, we don't have AC right now, and it's like been over 90 degrees every single day. Like, who cares about the lawn? Although I probably am going to mow it today, but let's just ignore that and go back to the flowers. So I kept reading online that you need flowers to attract the birds. So we got these pretty little ones. Then I got some marigolds. Woo! They're a little crispy. Like I said, it's been blazing hot lately. Some of these... This pretty little purple one, I love it. It attracts bees like crazy. Almost every day I see bumblebees on here. Oh. See? Right as I said it, there's a bumblebee. This little red one, some more purple ones, and then I got this catmint. Not catnip, catmint. They are 2 different things. So let me tell you a story about this catmint. So ever since we moved here, we've been having a bit of a bug problem. So catmint is supposed to be really good at repelling them. It gives off this minty scent, so bugs do not like it. And even though it is related to catnip, it's not the same, and it doesn't have as strong as an aroma as catnip, so it's not supposed to attract cats as much. as you can see, Google lied and it got destroyed. I may or may have not paid $15 just to ship this plant because I could not find it anywhere. So I had to ship it here just for it to get ruined by the neighborhood cats in less than 2 days. So yeah, we bought this to bring it up, to try to bring it back to life, and it's getting some flowers, but as you can see, like this one's hanging off. That was a neighborhood cat, so was that. So, but it's still got some life in it, so we're gonna keep trying. So now that you've met the new flowers, let's talk about the feeder. So we've been getting birds here and there like usual, the same type as well, and poor Nyla, it has been driving her crazy to see them. She wants to kill them all, but I won't let her. So instead she just stares like this. But the other day we had this one bird that was hanging out for a long time outside. Like this is the longest I've ever seen one bird chilling at the bird feeder. It was probably there for a good 15 to 20 minutes, and then the most exciting thing ever happened. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do it. No. She's sitting on the bird bath. Go. Go. Do it. Please. Yay! This is my new favorite bird. She's the only one that seems to appreciate everything I've put out. Oh, thank you for visiting. Your company was much appreciated. Things I still think about many years later, part 1. I don't know if there's going to be any other parts, but this is part 1. So growing up, I played both soccer and softball, and I played them both for a pretty long time. And everybody on my soccer team knew that I played softball. And anything in soccer that even remotely related to softball, they made me do. Like, I was always the one that had to do throw-ins because I played softball. Never mind the fact that throwing a softball is completely different than throwing a soccer ball, but whatever, I didn't really mind. I was good at throw-ins, whatever. So anyways, one day my coach decided she wanted us all to learn how to slide. And lo and behold, Sarah plays softball and has to slide in softball all the time. And she was like, Sarah, why don't you teach us how to slide? And I was like, oh, well, you know, in softball, I slide on dirt. Like, this is grass, and also, I don't have my slider. For those of you who don't know, in softball, you can get a slider to put on your knee. It's this extremely thick padding, so basically that you don't destroy your knee when you slide. There are some people that slide without them, but they're psychopaths. We don't talk about them. I learned the hard way that if you slide without your sliding pad, oh, it is rough. I tore my knee up. I'll have to see. I took a picture of it somewhere. I'll have to see if I can find it. But, oh, I tore my knee up the one time I slid without a slider. And after that, I was like, I don't know. So my coach is like, yeah, teach us all how to slide. And everybody's like, yeah, teach us all how to slide. It'll be awesome to just slide in the middle of the field. And I was like, I don't know, guys. Like, I slide on dirt, and I don't have my slider. And they're like, yeah, but grass is soft. It's fine. Like, just teach us, it's fine. I'm like, okay. So I give this whole presentation, you know, for anybody that knows softball, you know, you do the number 4 with your legs. And I even taught it as if it were softball. I was like, you want to make sure your leg is lifted so you don't slide into the base. Because I also once did not lift my leg when sliding into the base, and woo, did I sprain the shit out of my ankle. That actually ended my softball career. I was already over it, and that just gave me the excuse to quit. And I was like, thank God. So yeah, I'm teaching everybody. They're all just watching, taking it in. No one's really saying anything. And then I'm like, okay, like, go ahead. And they're like, you're not going to give us a demonstration? And I'm sitting there like, all right. So I go ahead and I gear up to do it. I do the whole thing, and I slide. And sure enough, I tore my knee up. It wasn't nearly as bad as when I did it in softball, but I hit the ground and my knee was like, my knee skid against the ground. What I just cannot forget is everybody just staring at me. No one's saying a word. No, are you okay? No, oh, good job. Like, nothing. They're all just silently staring as I pick myself up off the ground. My knee is now red, and they're all just like, and I'm like, yeah, that was a little painful. Thanks for asking. And my coach was just like, okay, thanks. And after that, nobody ever mentioned sliding again. So they all really made me slide. And then were too stunned to speak afterwards. So I basically just had to cut up my knee for no reason. Nobody ever slid in a game. Still remember it. 15, 16, 17 years later. No, wait, I'm 32. Holy shit, I'm old. 18 years later? I don't know. It was a while ago. I just will not forget the silence. Of everybody just being like, I tried to warn you all. Okay, but can we talk about something real quick? Like, do you all remember back in school when sometimes you would take a test, and instead of the teacher just grading everybody's tests, they would have you switch with another student and then you would grade each other? Like, do you know how much anxiety that gave me as a child? And like, I was a straight A student, so I didn't need to worry, but I did. And I would just be like panicking, looking over at the person across from me and seeing what their pencil was doing. And then like, worst of all was the person who I was grading. Like, I was such a sympathy grader. Like, if they got something wrong, I was like, I was like, I mean, I know the answer is B and she wrote D, but that D kind of looks like a B if you squint. So not only was I stressed about somebody seeing my score in case I did bad, I didn't have the heart to give Dylan a 50% because he got 50 of them wrong, okay? And then the worst of it all, the paper slide back when you switch back. Like, the slide was when it was bad. The slide was when you were like, oh, you don't want anybody to see this. Let me just slide this over. And they would just get that look in their eyes like, oh my God, the slide, not the slide. And I wouldn't make eye contact. I'd just be like, why did teachers do that to us? Like, I get it. Grading 30 papers, it's probably a lot of work. But man, I was not built for that. Especially when I got to high school, because like my grades in high school started going like, so then I started getting the slide back. Like, I used to give the slide back with the no eye contact, and then I started getting the like, and then I would get like the sympathy heart from like my friend who did it, like, oh, you did so great, 30%, I love you. The worst.